Hello, this is Doug Duncan with Intuit's new client services. Welcome to the ProSeries short video, Setting Up and Managing Program Access Rights. This short video will demonstrate how to use Access Rights module to control program users' access to specific features in the ProSeries Professional Tax Program. There are three simple steps to set up access rights. They are: turn on the Access Rights module, define user roles, set up new users. Once these three steps have been completed, user maintenance is just as easy. We'll cover that later. First, let's turn on the Access Rights module. In your ProSeries Professional Tax Program, on the Tools drop-down menu, hover your mouse over the Access Rights and a submenu will open. Select the first item, Enable/Disable Access Rights feature. To turn on this module, you first must identify a program administrator. A small window opens labeled ProSeries Login. Enter a name for the program administrator. This will be the user ID with full program access rights and control. It should be a selected individual specific user name. You should have at least two people designated as administrators. By using specific user IDs, if an individual leaves the firm, their ID can be removed, immediately denying further access to the program and its confidential information. Now when you enter Access Rights submenu, the other three modules will now be activated and are no longer grayed out. Our next step is defining user roles. First, you go to the Tools menu and hover over Access Rights. In the submenu that pops up, you'll now see Manage User Roles. Let's select it. You can see the program comes with 4 basic user roles defined and the ability to create new user roles. Take note that on the right-hand side of the window, each role is defined in the description box, and the actions that can be performed are listed below in the Areas of Access window. The predefined roles are Administrator. This is the top level of user roles with access to all areas of the program. Data Entry is a highly restricted access to the program. This access enables you to open returns, enter tax return information, and you can print returns, but you cannot e-file returns. The Power User role has access to most areas of the program. These users have most seniority or are in management. However, they have restricted access to sensitive business information, deleting files from the program, or printing the home base. The Tax Preparer role has access to most of the tax preparation areas of the program, including the ability to print and e-file returns. They are restricted from changing the program options, deleting files, or printing the home base. And of course, we provide the option to create new roles. Here you can set up a new role, completely defining specific areas or individual items for access. This feature allows the program administrator to control user access, keeping your client's data secure. Let's look at the various types of access you can include in a new role. Notice the various items that are available in each of the selections. By checking the box next to the item, you enable that access to the new role. First, we have All. This lists all rights in one place. Then we have Client File Maintenance, e-file bank products, firm-specific information, the home base. This should be reserved for program administrators to protect client lists and data, print, reports, return preparation, tools, and finally update and install. When creating a new role, in addition to the role name, make sure to include a role description to clearly define the purpose of the role and the access rights it has. With your user roles defined, now we can create a new user account. To do this, just select Manage Users from the Access Rights submenu. In the window that opens, click the Add New User button on the right-hand side of the window. This opens the Add New User window. Enter a username. Next, create a temporary password and confirm it in the next box. And lastly, select the appropriate user role for the individual you're setting up. Click OK to save, and the new user account is now created. Notify the new user of their username and temporary password. The program will force them to create a new password when they first log in. In this way, their password is totally secure and should not be shared with anyone. Now that you have defined user rights and we've set up a new user account, maintenance will be our last topic of discussion. Occasionally users will forget their password, so resetting a password has been made a quick and easy task. From the Manage Users window, the program administrator will first select the user ID to be reset, then click Reset User Password. In the window that opens, just designate a temporary password. Notify the user of the temporary password, and when they log in using it, they will be required to change the password, so only they will know it. Modifying a user's access to the program may also be required. Again, the program administrator can select the user to be modified from the User Information section of the Manage Users window. Then select Modify User. When the Modify User window opens, you can change either the user's name or role. Click OK to save and you're done. In the event of a user leaving the firm, you can quickly remove that user's access to the program by selecting the user to be modified from the User Information section of the Manage Users window, then clicking the Delete User button over on the right-hand side of the window. A confirmation window will open. By clicking Yes, you have confirmed that you want to remove the user's access and you're done. Thank you for viewing this short training video, and look for other training videos covering more program topics in this series. Thank you for choosing Intuit ProSeries Tax.